Good morning. It is 10:47 and I am just about to head out to my next destination, Sula, Montana. Right now I am about to set some directions, and it looks like the woman watching my cats just messaged me asking if the key works for the front door. I think maybe she's getting lazy to walk around to the back of the house, even though it really isn't that. Wait, what? Why is it called East Fort Cabin? Huh? 4 hours, 42 minutes. Let's see what this woman said. The Wi-Fi is probably really spotty out here since I'm outdoors, but might as well still use it. Man. Ugh. Okay. Man, carrying everything to my car is freaking annoying. I'm predicting maybe making at most one stop, possibly more if I get super tired. But alrighty, let's head on our way. It's a beautiful day, and I had a wonderful stay in Idaho. What a beautiful state. I'm making a quick stop at a scenic overlook. I wonder if those are actually the Grand Tetons down there because they're so tall. But I love seeing random bodies of water surrounded by grass. It just looks so nice. She's gonna go down. I don't think so. Okay, maybe not. I don't want her to get muddy. Come on, pups. Damn it. We have to cross the water again. Okay, come on. Shoes are getting wet regardless. So wet. Already drinking the water. It feels so cool though. Since my feet are wet, I might as well fucking stand here for a while. Good job, pups. We might have to do another one over here. Never mind. We can just go around the left side. Well, holy shit. There's like a puddle of water in my shoes. Ugh. Spider web caught on my camera. Well, we didn't manage to make it to the end. I went like only 1/3 into the trail, unfortunately. But I'm tired. And sometimes when I see too much uphill, I'm really not that pleased with it. So it took me a while to get over here. I think I've been hiking for like an hour and a half one way. So I've done a fair amount. There's no need to make it to the end. I feel like at this point, I just want to get to my Airbnb. I also want some food. I haven't really had a real meal since 10 a.m. Why do I do this to myself? I need to find some food once I get back to my car ASAP. Made it back to my fucking car. I'm so freaking tired.
Like a news reporter.
Okay, now I need to continue and get some food for sure, but I feel like it's still gonna be maybe an hour before I can get food, and it's gonna take me an hour to get the fuck out of here. So I need to drive really slow. I'm scared. I'm on the hill. There's a lot of rocks that I have to go downhill. So when you see me again, I will be at my Airbnb, hopefully. Baby. Oh, careful. Took you forever. You were freaking downstairs forever. Okay, you must be tired. Wait, hold on. Good. Let me check them pauses. Looks okay. I finally made it to my Airbnb, and I have to say, I am so impressed with this place. Again, which is good, but as expected, it is way too big for just me. There is 4 bedrooms, so 2 levels. Actually, there's even a basement, but it's not rented out. It's like a separate rental that they offer as well, so I can't go down there, but it's time to show you guys where I'm staying. All right, let's get started. Front door, I haven't moved my stuff yet. They're all right there. To the right is the living room. We've got some comfortable ass sofas. We've got a nice big elk, deer, moose, elk head, elk, must be an elk. Wonderful hanging chandeliers, a fan at the very top. Over here, the lighting might be a little crappy. Dining table. We got the TV here and a bunch of board games. We've got some VHS around here, cards, a freaking Power Ranger. I wonder if there's actually going to be some of these that I'm interested in watching. They've got some Disney movies. What is this? Return to Me. We've got another Robin Williams movie. We got E.T., The Kid. Wow, Bruce Willis. Oh God, Will Smith. What is this VHS? Melody Time. We've got Hunchback of Notre Dame, Angels in the Outfield, Winnie the Pooh, Aladdin, Melody Time, which is up there. We've got Hercules, Black Beauty. I'm pretty sure I've seen Black Beauty before. Dinosaur, As Good as It Gets. So I haven't really taken a good look. Oh, this is my Subway. I should eat it soon, otherwise the bread might get too soggy. They've got some books down there. A nice cozy blanket. I'm sure I will need that. I already turned up the heater because it was freezing when I came in here. Some moose stuffed animal. Another table down here. Clearly, this was designed for a ton of people, but I booked it because I wanted the space. This is the view. There's my car. At first I was a little nervous because I didn't know how to lock the front door properly, but I read the sheet and it told you to lift up the handle and then it will lock, so that kind of made me more relieved because I would be a little bit nervous being out here in the wilderness without being able to lock my front door. Oh my God, her sniffing is so loud. Another dining area, trash can, evidence of Riley drinking some water, and wonderful, wonderful kitchen. Goddamn. So on the outside, these cabins always don't look very appealing, I guess, for me, because I am freaking, you know, from suburban New Jersey. I'm not used to stuff like this, but the inside always manages to impress. Puppers, what are you doing? Oh, there's a vacuum. I hope they don't expect me to vacuum. Most likely not. Here's all the pamphlet stuff. Here's a guest cabin book. And the funny thing is, when I look through these, I'm thinking, you know, some of their fucking handwriting, I can't read it at all. So I might read through this though, because I would love to see what people recommend. Wow, some people wrote a lot. Okay, let's keep going. I already put away my dog food. The basement that I'm not allowed to go in. So first bedroom is over here. The light is kind of dim. Sucks. Look at these. Oh my God. I actually wonder how much work goes into carving out the wood like this. It definitely has a very unique feel that I'm not used to whatsoever. And the customization of this place is really nice. They've got light switch, whatever the fuck you call it, designs. And then apparently the woman who owns this cabin, she says her mom paints all of these and that they're all for sale. Look, they've got a price tag and everything. $600 for that one. All right, let's show you guys the bathroom. Very nice and spacious. Hi. Shower. Toilet. And a nice wooden furniture piece for towels and stuff. Wow, pups. All right, let's go. Out, out, out. I turned on all the lights for this tour, so I'm gonna have to turn them off as I walk through. This is most likely, at first I was thinking that this is the bedroom that I would use because it is on the first floor and in the back. I am too lazy to lug my luggage upstairs. Ooh, that painting looks nice. It's a bear getting fish. Another one, bear. More bears. Wow, her mom is actually super talented. Here, let me zoom out. I'll sit on the bed. Yeah, her mom is so talented, actually. I want to pick the side with the best view, waking up view. So I'm gonna have to figure out where is east, because I definitely want to have the sun come in. Like actually, so these windows are huge, right? So if the second floor bedroom faces this way, I would maybe want to sleep up there, because imagine having this view when you wake up. That's amazing, isn't it? Also, it is a little creepy that there's no curtains. I don't like that at all, because at night, right, when I'm here, everybody can see in completely. So that really sucks. But I guess the other thing is if I stay upstairs, I don't necessarily have to bring my luggage upstairs, you know? I can just walk naked down here. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's go upstairs. Pretty sure I showed you guys everything on the first floor already. A nice chair, a sofa for whatever the fuck. Okay, first one up here. Another lovely bedroom. I like the red in this room for sure. Let's see. The view back here is kind of lame, so most likely won't be using this one. You know what would be funny? The woman asked me, here, let me just show you guys this shower real quick. More appealing since it has the top thing. The one on the first floor, it like only is raised by a little bit from the floor. All right, here we have the final bedroom. Yeah, these upstairs bedrooms don't really have a good view, you know? So the woman asked me to not make my bed when I leave. What the heck? I thought I turned off the lights over here. So yeah, she told me not to turn off the lights. Whoops. Right, so she told me not to make my bed when I leave, probably so they know which bed I slept in so they can clean that one only. But imagine if I was an asshole and I slept in every single bed, a different one each night. But what I was thinking actually, I think she said that this couch, what is this one? Maybe it is this one? I'm not sure. She did say one of these couches converts into a futon. This is my Airbnb for the next 3 days. This is in Sula, Montana, and it took quite a while to get here. It's pretty far into the mountains. And you know the funny thing, about 5 minutes out, not even 3 minutes out, as I was driving in for maybe 20 minutes, I had 4G service. And at first I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have internet over here. That's gonna be awesome. And maybe I'm gonna need to switch my data plan to unlimited temporarily so I could use it. But then right when I got here, I lost all service. So I have nothing here. Zero internet and no cell service. So I'm literally stranded. And I also noticed more movies. So let's take a look, shall we? 2 Lion Kings, interesting. Toy Story, Toy Story 2, original Aladdin, there we go. Tarzan, Cinderella, Babe. These are random things I don't care about. Probably children's stuff. This is Sabotage. I don't know what that is. The Little Mermaid. Jungle to Jungle. Oh my goodness. I remember this movie. I don't know why. I really enjoyed this movie when I watched it. Maybe I'll watch this if I feel like it. But also actually something that I feel like watching, maybe I'll do it tonight, is It. Again, the Stephen King movie It, because the trailer for the second one just came out from Comic-Con, and I feel inspired to watch it over again because I feel like it was actually pretty well done, and I normally don't give a fuck about scary movies, right? So that is kind of impressive to me. And I feel like Bill Skarsgård did a really good job as the clown. So unfortunately, Comic-Con is happening while I'm out here. Otherwise, Shane did invite me to attend, and I wanted to. I feel like I would definitely want to at least see it for myself. But unfortunately, again, this year it is not happening. So now that I'm here, I will chill and watch some stuff, I guess. Trapped with no internet. Bummer. Baby dear. Alright, maybe they will come closer later. They definitely will run away if I approach anymore. That one looks curious though. I left her inside while I went to go see the deer. Okay, I need to get inside. It's freaking cold, man. Morning, everybody. I am on my way to rafting with Riley, but I decided to stop here at the Chief Joseph Ranch along the way because this is where they are filming Yellowstone. So we've got some beautiful horses right there. Too bad it is closed off, but you can see, God, I hate this guard thing. I like this gate because you can literally walk through. But anyways, you can see right there, it says the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. I think that's really cool actually that you're able to see that just from right here. Man, I would love to go in and just see like their sets and stuff. I wonder if there's any way to just get in. Kind of doubtful, right? Otherwise, everyone in the public is just gonna try to get in and stuff. So I need to continue on my way, but I do feel like they must be filming season 3 right now because I follow Kelly Riley on Instagram. She plays Beth Dutton on the show. And she posted pictures of their seats and stuff with their names on them. So this was a couple of days ago, I think. So they must be filming right now. Try to keep my feet out of the frame. Look over there. So beautiful. I don't think I'm gonna want to paddle. I want to just sit here and enjoy. Getting here felt like a bit of a hassle though. Good. Hi, cutes. Riley. Good. Ooh, bumpy waters. Nice and chill. So, my stupid GoPro is at 20%, and it's so dumb though because I charged it up to full before I left, so it was full a couple days ago. But I guess it's natural to assume, at least with a GoPro, that it's gonna drain even when you don't use it. So I made the mistake of not charging it overnight. I definitely should have. I do have my camera with me, but fuck, I should have charged this up to full because it's so much easier to carry this tiny ass thing and record rather than my big ass camera. Even though this is gonna die so quickly, it drains like crazy. Yeah, it took quite a while to manage to get out onto the river because at first they were like, oh crap, we might not be able to accommodate you, but I said, you know, I called 2 days ago. I specified what day and time I was gonna come to a woman on the phone, so that would be really fucked up if I didn't get out onto the river because I drove an hour and a half to come here. So they drove me to the entrance point of the river, and now here I am. I have never really done this before. I've gone whitewater rafting before, but I've never gone just kayaking or whatever the fuck you call this by yourself, especially with a doggy. So I'm really, really happy that I'm finally out here, and it's so nice and peaceful. Maybe something like this will allow me the opportunity to just do nothing and enjoy the scenery and what's going on around me, because I always like these things, right? But I have trouble to just sit still and appreciate and just not get bored or like think of boredom too much. I didn't really eat anything much before this. I ate a freaking Egg McMuffin for breakfast, and I'll most likely stop at the grocery store, I think, maybe after this, before I head all the way back, because I don't have access to that very easily from my cabin. There's no service or internet, no 4G at my cabin, so I'm literally stranded. And it's really nice though. I really like the cabin. I ended up watching Long Shot last night. It is a romantic comedy with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron, and surprisingly, I really liked it. It made me laugh. It also made me emotional because some of the more touching scenes were well done. Charlize is an amazing actress, of course, so she's also freaking beautiful. She's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So that's what I watched last night. Then I did, half of my workout because I hiked for hours just before, and I had a wonderful night's sleep. The bed is so comfortable. The cabin really is great. It might be tough for her. She is not really good at laying forward for a long period of time. She usually likes to be on her side and stuff. So maybe I can encourage her to get like her paws up on the boat or something. We got some current waves coming up. Let's see how she handles it. Man, it's turning us around. Oh shit. I need to hold on to the paddle. Can't lose it. Riley. Good. Roof. Oh, careful. Hey, it's alright. I knew you would try to get up. Roof. It does seem like there's a tiny bit of water getting in the sides, so I need to make sure I keep my stuff not touching the bottom. I am a little bit regretful because I should have made sure my GoPro was charged fully. Like, I did actually think about it right when I was in bed, but I was lazy and I was thinking, oh, not a big deal, I'll use my expensive, nice camera. But the thing is, I am super stupid when it comes to taking care of nice stuff. So I am kind of pissed off at myself, but they gave me a little sack, waterproof sack, right? And I put all my stuff in there. I put my camera in there, I put my keys in there, and I don't actually have a camera case. So my screen got a little scratched up, which is, you know, cosmetics. So it still works fine. But also, I don't think it was really the best idea to bring this camera out onto the water because, you know, in case if I drop it, then it's gonna get fucked up. Or there's also a lot of sand or dirt and stuff everywhere. So I got a little bit of sand on my camera because their sack had sand at the bottom. But yeah, just, you know, GoPro is lightweight and stuff. It would have been more convenient and I need to get out of their way. Okay. I don't know why it's not possible for me to go on vacation without something bad happening, but I was out on the river with Riley. I think I was also partially really stupid because after a while we were just floating, right? I wasn't that interested in paddling. I wanted to just chill and float along the river. So I pulled out my phone and I started playing Underlords. And eventually we got to this one really rough segment, and as we were approaching it, it didn't look so bad because it was hard to see that it was actually a higher drop than normal. So we capsized, and it was actually really scary because I was so afraid that she was just gonna like drown or float away. She did have a life jacket on, so that was good, but I just didn't know where she went. I couldn't see her anywhere, so I was clinging on to the boat, and I noticed that her freaking leg was underneath. So she was underneath the boat, and I managed to push it off of her, and luckily she was fine. I don't even want to think of her like dying in a situation like that, but unfortunately I dropped my phone. I was holding onto it while we fell over, so I dropped it in the river, and now I'm at the Verizon store because I need to buy a new fucking phone, and I'm so annoyed about that because I need to essentially pay off my phone and buy a new one because I can't leave with a phone today unless I choose that option. If I go through insurance, which I'm not actually insured, I realize that I'm not. So that is the only choice that I have. And normally I wouldn't be that pissed about that because I actually hate the fuck out of my phone anyway, so I'm happy to be rid of it, but I still have $400 left on it, so I need to pay that off and then get a new phone. So unfortunately, I think that I need to put that amount on my 0% card because I'm just, you know, spending more than usual this month because of this vacation, and I don't know if I can afford the $400 extra on my bill to be paid off in next month. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I am out here in my car because I'm waiting for them. She said there was about 4 people in front of me, about 15-20 minute wait, so I'm still wet. I'm pretty cold. I've been cold for a while now, but I forgot to mention that these 2 guys helped me out. When I fell over, they went out and retrieved my boat and my paddle for me. Also, another thing that is amazing is I was using the sack that they gave me at the paddle company. Boat. It was called Love Boat Paddle Company. But yeah, I was actually freaking out that all of my stuff got destroyed. My camera, this camera, was in the sack, and I did not transfer all of my stuff to my laptop yet because I got lazy or something. I was planning on doing it last night, or I would do it today. But if I lost all my footage, let alone destroyed my $1,000 camera, I would have been so upset. But luckily, nothing got wet. So those sacks are actually pretty crazy good, because right away when I first opened it, I was like, wait, my sweatshirt is actually not damp. Like I expected it to be damp. So at first when I asked the guy that helped me get my stuff whether, you know, there's any chance that my stuff wouldn't be destroyed, at first he was just like, it was pretty heavy, so he probably thought that water got in there, but I actually just had a lot of shit in there. So luckily none of my stuff got destroyed, but I am now waiting to get my phone. Maybe while I'm here though, I could perhaps ask them to switch the data to unlimited for this month. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that right now or if I have the power to, but basically we're running out of data this month and I still have a week of my trip left. So because my Airbnbs don't have Wi-Fi, I greatly need to rely on 4G. So I don't want to have to feel like I'm restricting myself on how much I use it because of running out of data. So I would pay for, you know, changing it to unlimited. There she is. She is doing so good. Dogs honestly amaze me sometimes, because right after it happened, I was pretty much freaking out, and I kind of still am, because I view it as like a life or death experience for her. I was just afraid. The current was kind of strong where we were, and it took me a while to even get to the surface after we fell over. So when I saw that she was underneath the boat, I was scared because I wasn't sure if she was able to have, you know, that space above the water where she could breathe. So I'm so glad the life jacket was there. You know, we've never actually been swimming. I don't know if she is capable of swimming. I'm sure she can. But in a situation like that, you know, with strong currents, the life jacket is really the best thing to have. I guess quick update, since it's been several hours since I was last recording. I did end up finally getting my new phone. I got the Pixel 3 with the freaking peach power button. Unfortunately, I wanted the 3A because I just don't feel like I care that much about having a powerful phone anymore. And it would have been nice to get a phone for $400 instead of $800, but they were out of 3As, so I got stuck with the 3. Anyways, came home right away after, and now I am just about to go back out for dinner. Originally, I was thinking that I could bring Riley and then maybe we can take a walk somewhere nice and peaceful and beautiful, but I feel like it would be difficult for me to fully sit down and enjoy my meal. I kind of want to dine in right now if she's with me, so I will just leave her in the cabin, which should be fine. I really should probably do that a little bit more. I've been taking her with me everywhere, but yeah, I'm gonna eat at this place called Smokin' Pup Restaurant. There were a few people in the guest book that wrote about it, and I figured I could check it out. Hopefully it's not too far from here. I don't know if I feel like driving further than 30 minutes, and 30 is kind of already a lot. So let's head out. I'm hungry. I don't really want to stay out for very long because I'm freaking tired and, you know, emotionally exhausted. All right, so this was sort of a disaster. The first place I tried, well, I wanted to try, was the Smokin' Pup restaurant. And by the time I got enough service to check whether they were still open, they were closing like 15 minutes. I then tried this other place called the Little Blue Joint, and the freaking Google said that they were open until 9, but I got there and they were fucking closed. So I did not want to drive like 15 to 20 minutes out further because, you know, everything is pretty much closed at Hamilton. Hamilton was the next town up north by, I think, like 20 minutes. So I decided to stop at the local market, the only market fucking open at this time, and I bought myself frozen lasagna and frozen pizza. I've been trying to eat healthy, like I mentioned when I first came out here, but I have also been pretty active throughout the entire day, and I have been doing my workout. So even though occasionally I am eating junk, like earlier I ate chicken nuggets and fries from Wendy's, I still think I'm doing okay. I also bought some cereal. I also bought some yogurt. I bought some wheat thins. What else did I get? I also got some freaking Sour Patch Kids and coconut water. So with all of that purchased, I am actually looking forward to eating when I get back. It is Monday, and today most of my plans are mainly just I scheduled myself a trail ride today, and I wanted to make sure that it would be a trail ride where I could hopefully use my skills as a rider instead of the typical trail rides where they just make you walk, or more like you don't do anything and the horse walks and you just sit there and do nothing. So in the past, 2 years ago on my birthday, I went for a beach trail ride, right? And it was boring. I didn't find myself enjoying it. So I think from that moment on, I knew that if I ever went on a trail ride, I wanted to make sure that I could actually control the horse and do stuff, have more free will on the horse. And I guess maybe at the time it was unrealistic because I never took riding lessons yet. I wasn't an experienced rider. But now, since I can confidently say I am, I called this one place and I specified that I wanted to go by myself with a guide. So it's kind of expensive, unfortunately. They told me that in order to do that, I had to pay for 2 riders because that's their minimum. So it's $120 each. So I'm paying $240 for this for a 2-hour trail ride. But they did say that if I am an experienced rider, that I would most likely be able to do more. So I'm not positive what that more means, but I'm really hoping it means me just like how I feel when I'm doing my lessons, where I get to trot. I would love to be able to canter also, if they'll let me. But I don't think I showed my wonderful new phone. So, Pixel 3. I actually like that the power button looks like this. If only the phone was pink. But someone wants to buy my dress. So I will have to let them know that I can't ship it out right away. I will have to wait until next week. But I would happily accept their offer because I want to get rid of my fashion items and such. Anyways, I am a bit early, about 15 minutes early, which is why I wanted to stop and talk a little bit. This morning, surprisingly, I woke up at 10:30 and I was still pretty tired. So that sucks because I would hope that if I'm waking up at 10:30, I should be pretty rested. I did about like 20 minutes of a workout and then I took a shower. I brought Riley outside a little bit to try to like give her some time to sniff and explore before I needed to come out here. This is going to take the entire afternoon. First off, because the drive one way is an hour and a half. I definitely made the wrong choice for where I booked my cabin because at first I was thinking, oh, being really remote would be really nice. But I've also realized that even if I'm closer to towns and stuff, there are definitely still select properties on the outside bordering the town that can still have a lot of land. So I would be fine with that. I don't need to be an hour away from the nearest town. And I've realized that I don't really like that because yesterday I had trouble getting food, right? And the pizza, Red Baron frozen pizza that I ended up eating, I did not really like. I really wanted to hike this one trail near the Airbnb before I leave. I leave tomorrow. I was hoping to do it today after the ride, but I think that might be optimistic because after riding for 2 hours and after 3 hours of driving, I don't know if I still want to do, 3 to 4 hours of hiking, including a drive, because the trail is 45 minutes from my Airbnb. So as you can see, there's so much shit going on, and I should have booked things closer. Now I know, though. It's so weird to me when she does that. I'm like, what are you looking at? What do you see that I don't see? So actually, she's so weird. I think she'll just react like that to anything. So anyways, I figured I might as well come back, walk through this tall grass and enjoy this area for the last time this evening before I move on to my next destination. I do think I crammed way too much into this trip. I think next time for sure I would rather just stay in one location for a whole week. I've been staying at these places for 3 nights, most of them. Glacier I'll be staying for 4 nights, but 3 nights is 2 days of stuff to do, and that's really just not enough. Especially for me, I don't want to cram too much in per day. So I would rather just do like 1 or 2 activities in a day, and then I'm tired and I want to just chill at night, so that doesn't leave me a lot of time to explore fully. So I feel like I've hardly explored this area around Darby, and it kind of sucks because I really do like this area. But anyways, the horseback ride was pretty good. I do think that I just have the wrong idea when it comes to trail riding. I keep thinking that I want to do all these like cool things on the horse, like trot or canter or whatever, but you're riding through the woods. You can't be running around on terrain that's uneven, and they are also probably, you know, not as familiar, and you don't want to be running when it's, you know, uphill, downhill, and just like random branches and shit in the way. So I don't think that trail riding makes sense for me unless it's ideal where I own my own horse and I get to choose where I go. I think that whole exploring personality of mine feels really stifled when I go on trail rides because I'm just following them, right? So I don't like that. So even though I was able to feel like I was in control of my horse today, it just doesn't feel as fun. So I decided to cancel my trail ride in Glacier National Park. That one's 4 hours though, which I do think is a bit long, way too excessive for me, because after this 2-hour trail ride, my legs were so painful. I switched it around because my hand is getting really tired. I ended up going to a quick little Lolo's brewery and grill afterwards to eat. And I made the wrong choice of getting a hamburger. I was thinking, oh, you know, maybe I'll try to get something else and maybe I would enjoy it, but I did not enjoy eating that hamburger. I should have gotten a salad instead. Look at the cabin. It looks glorious, doesn't it? Tomorrow, I am driving over to the eastern side of Glacier National Park. I should just call it a reservation. I don't remember the reservation name, but I'm staying on a reservation. And surprisingly, my drive is long as fuck. Nearly 6 hours to get there. So I was thinking when I looked at the map and the directions that I will need to be taking, it takes me through part of the park, I think, like the southern part of Glacier National Park, or maybe it's not even actually part of the park, but I was thinking since I am sort of making a similar-ish drive where I'm basically going north and then I'm going east, maybe I'll just go a little bit further north and drive through the park east to get to my Airbnb. Of course, it will take me longer, but if I'm doing it through most of the day, maybe it'll feel like I'm doing something actually, where I think I was planning on driving through Glacier and taking pictures with her, so I could just do that tomorrow while I'm making my way over to the Airbnb. Right, puppers? Down? Good girl. Sometimes I just like to stare at her, except it's more funny when her mouth is closed and she's just like walking around calmly, and then we stare at each other and I'm just wondering what she's thinking because she's all solemn faced, not like she is right now. Sit. Good. Speak. Good. Go, go, go. Oh. You stop so quickly. Good job. Gotta make sure your legs are gonna be okay after this trip. Take that first. What the fuck? Oh my god, I didn't think they would check the face like twice.